Now, from Augusta National Golf Club in Augusta, Georgia, EA Sports so proudly presents this step on the road to the Masters. Rich Lerner, so pleased to be joined by Frank Novelo. And Frank, the setting here at Augusta National, as always, is ideal. You could just sort of sit and watch and soak it all in. But you have to get out there and play. So what are the keys to being successful here?
Getting used to the uphill and downhill lies. And you see that on what is regarded really as the most perfect par 5 ever created. That's 13. Because if you had a nice tee shot, you're going to go for that green across the tributary of Rays Creek, then you better used to be having the ball above your feet. And of course, then you get to 16, and I'm going to steal a line, from the great Vern Lundquist. Yes, sir. And yes, sir, you know you're playing a beauty. The strike was fine on the pitch shot. Ball first, then turf. Just wasn't really hit hard enough.
Yeah, he would have liked that to fall, but he needed to gun it just a little more. So he'll run that in for his bogey. It's a 5 here at the first. Now to the second, 575-yard par 5 down the hill here at Augusta National. One of 2 5s on this first 9. This is a place where you can make something happen and jumpstart your round. Yeah, that's in the fairway, so maybe a chance for a bounce back after that opening bogey. Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5. But Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
Not quite enough on that one, but it shouldn't be too much trouble from there.
You need to be very delicate on these greens, so all things considered, I think you'll take that.
That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Onward now to the classic 350-yard par 4 third hole here at Augusta National. Best probably to hit short of the 4 fairway bunkers and then have a full shot into this green, which slopes right to left. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. So a big drive and not much needed to carry here for his second.
Nobody's happy after that shot. Oh, I mean, that was one up from disastrous, really.
Yeah, that's a pretty good effort right there. We've seen others leave that putt much shorter than that. And he'll finish that off for par, +1 through his first 3 holes. Now to the fourth, an excellent par 3. This requires a solid, pure strike. You can't fake it on this hole, and you're happy to walk away with 3. And that, not going to get there. It is going to wind up in that right front bunker here at 4. Going to have to accelerate through the sand here to give this enough carry. Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand. And that race is right on by. This from 7 feet. Okay, so a bit of an uneven start here. It's a double at the 4th, and it moves him to 3 over early on. We move now to hole number 5, Magnolia, a par 4 at a stout 495 yards. Avoiding the 2 deep bunkers left of the fairway is a must, but a sloped green full of little hollows makes getting an approach to birdie range no small feat.
It's so hard to bounce back after a huge score, especially when you're still reeling from it. But try and pull the screws back in the head there. Just take a little breath, maybe 2. Decent swing. Don't try and kill it. Exactly like that. Really good shot.
How good are these players? Lands it on the putting surface from a million miles away and still manages to hold the green. Okay, that's in for a bogey, but that score is starting to lose touch now with level par as it moves to +4 for the round. We make our way now to the 180-yard par 3 6th, second par 3 on the first 9 here at Augusta. Elevated tee looks down on a 2-tiered undulating green that will absolutely test you. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. "11 feet away. That didn't need much more, but it does come up just about a foot short. So this par 3 6 going to claim another victim as he's in with a bogey 4. On to hole number 7. It is a par 4 at an even 450 yards in length. Anything into the pine trees running the length of the fairway can oftentimes lead to a bogey or worse, with the 3 front bunkers preventing any thoughts of running one up to the green. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Well, Frank, as we know, golf is not played generally on a flat surface, and here we go, uphill.
Yeah, and the uphill lie is going to guarantee you more loft than normal. So you're going to have to counteract that with maybe an extra club.
That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Boy, that was on an aggressive line. Couldn't quite get it to stop, and that will be left for par. Yeah, good bounce back par there. Still time to get this round turned around, and that won't hurt a bit. We move now to the 8th here at Augusta. This is an uphill 570-yard par 5. Avoid the fairway bunker off the tee, and reaching into is definitely a possibility.
There's certainly a lot of different ways to play a par 5. Going to have to figure out the best way to play this par 5 using 3 shots to reach the green.
Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
It's an aggressive layup, really trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's 2 good shots if you can't reach the par 5.
And that a little beyond the hole, but a good shot. It's been an eventful front 9, but this for birdie. Yeah, can't take those for granted. Good concentration there, and it's in for a birdie. Par 4 9th is intriguing here at Augusta National. This is where you can see just how hilly the golf course is. It may not show up on television that way, but you can certainly feel it as you make your way up to this 9th green. Going to work this up that left-hand side.
While there's good bounces, there's bad bounces. That was a good one.
Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Notah Begay III.
He's got 103 yards to the front, 116 to the hole. Pin is in the left back portion of the green. He's got a sandwich in his hand, and it's not going to be enough.
That is always so disappointing from that kind of a spot when you come up short.
Yeah, you're licking your chops over that one. A shot you think you could hit directly at the flag. Now, test for the short game.
Good soft hands. That is nicely done. Nope, good effort, but that's going to wander a few feet by. Oof. Okay, so that's one where you just want to bite that putter in half. A short miss on the green is going to lead to a 3-putt double bogey. The start of the second 9 here at Augusta National is also the start of a difficult stretch. These 2 par 4s, 10 and 11, all you want, and then you get up to that challenging little par 3 12.
And that's an excellent tee shot. Actually took the corner of the dog leg on. And the payoff, a slightly flatter lie and a better angle into this green that tips to the left.
From the fairway, let's go to Notah.
Ball coming from this section of the fairway will produce a right to left ball flight, which makes accessing the left side of this green much easier.
8-foot putt here. Ooh, maybe a misread there, and that curls by to the left. Well, not what they wanted. 7 over par already on the round. On now to the second hardest hole in Masters history, the 520-yard par 4-11. It's been noted that the great Bobby Jones always wanted there to be a wide gap between a good tee shot and a bad one. Thus, in keeping with that spirit, this hole was lengthened 15 yards back in 2022. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. Now one of the tougher second shots in golf, the second here at 11. Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No chance. Very nice putt there. Believe me, 4 is a great score here at 11 with the tough par 3 coming up. Well, nowhere on this golf course are the colors more vibrant than right here. Hole number 12, so easy on the eyes. So much harder is figuring the mysterious winds. The answers lie somewhere near the top of those towering pines that kiss the Georgia sky. Augusta's beguiling beauty. Golden Bell. Okay, that one's dancing. This now for birdie at 12.
And this is when you'd expect to make more often than not. Not too much undulation, maybe just a slight move to the right.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. This 13th tee box, one of the favorite spots for all the golfers. It's a respite. It's very peaceful back there. Chance to gather your thoughts and then maybe gather some momentum, turn one over off the tee, and then turn on the jets. Maybe make eagle here. That's up the left side.
Time's running out. Haven't seen too many good shots, so that one really stands out. See if you can make something with it this time.
Nope, that just did not look right from the start, and that ball is into the hazard. So now after the drop, this is going to be his 5th shot into this par 5. Frank, I think you have to appreciate that he kept his head down and kept his head in the game, and he'll be able to get out of here with a bogey.
Hey, I've been watching for a while, Rich, and I haven't seen touch that good for quite a while.
8 over for the day. On to the 440-yard par 4 14th, the only hole at Augusta National without a single bunker. The terraced green is the challenge here. Uh-oh, that is slicing way to the left. And a bit of a misstep there. That ball's going to come to rest in the second cut. This one is all about touch and feel and creativity. Coming down that huge slope, though it is a birdie putt. Nope, didn't get it, didn't hit it. Sizable putt from 16 feet. Time to pick up and move on. On to the final par 5 on this second 9, the now 550-yard 15th. This historically has played well under par, but renovations in 2022 added an extra 20 yards to the hole. Well-placed tee shots to the right side of the fairway create a big advantage, but the risk of running into the pine straw or facing a side hill lie has also been increased. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Looking at the greatest second shot in golf, but don't let the beauty fool you. There is trouble everywhere.
Oh, this doesn't look promising. Oh, got caught between two mines there. He either needed to go for it or lay far back. Instead, it's into the pond in front of this 15th green. Oh, and that's a big mistake here at 15. That ball just had too much steam on it, and it winds up in the water. Okay, that's acceptable there. I think he'll be a little disappointed with that. Are you kidding me?
That looked like it was in.
Safe to say Augusta National may not be as simple as it looks when you watch on TV. That is in for double bogey. Par 3 16th here at Augusta National, and so many of the most indelible moments in the history of the sport happen right here at this short par 3. And he did not take enough club there, though fortunately it is on dry land. Second shot now, here at the par 3. This one measures out to 15 feet. shot has gone right. That's for sure. Although that putt rolling in for a bogey, would you say that way, right? I guess the way it's been going, you take what you get. Next up, the uphill par 4 17th, measuring 440 yards. The Eisenhower tree, you may remember, was removed in 2014 after being damaged in an ice storm, but challenges remain, especially the green, which seems to slope off in just about every direction. Ready for a second shot, trying to knock it on the green. That's not going to be enough. It's into the front right bunker here at 17.
And an awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
Well, there's a bright spot in the day that's had precious few. That'll bring a smile to the face. Well done there for a much-needed birdie. We arrive now at one of the most famous finishing holes in golf, 465-yard par 4 18th at Augusta. Uphill, dogleg right, 2 bunkers at the left elbow of the fairway and 2 greenside bunkers protecting a 2-tiered green. Quite a sight. And that will not hold on to the fairway. It's into the second cut on the left-hand side. So likely no chance to spin this one as he gets set for his second at 18. From the rough into the bunker, or the frying pan into the fire. Sometimes mistakes, they just have a way of compounding themselves. Yeah, that's a really good shot. Had a nice upslope to work within the bunker. Always makes it an easier shot, able to take advantage of it. So a tap in there. That's for par at the last. And this will be a round of 85. Now, from Augusta National Golf Club in Augusta, Georgia, set amongst the azaleas, dogwoods, magnolias, and pines, this is EA Sports coverage of the world of golf. Rich Lerner here at the 18th Tower alongside Frank Nobilo, 15 times a winner around the world. Frank, normally we would see you over at that special spot, Amen Quarter, 12T, but you're with me today. Take me back to your playing days. What ran through your mind as you stood over that opening tee shot?
I couldn't feel my hands, really. I was so nervous to get to play there for the first time, and that was just a practice round. I think anybody that goes there for just a round of golf, you get the same feeling. You're like, am I really allowed to play? And then the course just comes to you. It really does. It flows beautifully. There's a lot more undulations than you even give it credit for, but, you know, hey, you're going to reference Amen Corner, so will I. Amen Corner, technically, is the second shot into 11, 12, and the tee shot at the...
EA Sports and the PGA Tour, so proud to bring you continuing coverage of the world of golf. With Frank Nobilo by my side, I'm Rich Lerner. Frank, as weekend golfers know, there's always part of your game that you're focused on, so I'll ask the question, what are you going to be looking at here today?
Tee to green, Rich. I know people always say putting's important. I'm not going to say it's overrated, but tee to green. If you want to play good golf day in, day out, fairways greens. That's the secret.
Okay, on the putting surface, but work to do from there. And let's bring in Notah Begay, four-time winner on tour, on this putt for birdie.
It's key to keep the pace up. Pretty straight putt, not a whole lot of break.
Yeah, he wanted that to go a little more, but that's not too bad from there. That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Moving on, we come to the par 4 second. No damage done after missing the first fairway, but he should like this one a little bit better here at number 2. 70 yards, all that's left here for his second. We need to recheck the yardage after that one. That's on the green, but not a real good shot. A birdie putt, down to Iona.
Well, this is a big swinging putt from right to left from start to finish.
And that will come up well short, not gauged well at all. So a first drop shot on the card. It's a bogey here at number 2. On to the 3rd.
Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though. Always a good shot in the rough, but now a chance for a birdie. So that's a good approach shot.
We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
There's really not a lot in this. It's going to get a little help from the slope, but not a lot to it.
Now a 7-footer. Yep, good work not to let that get away, and that's in for a par. Moving on, we come to the par 5 4th. And that one looked good for a while, but it's going to get gobbled up by that bunker. Okay, that's back into the fairway. Certainly didn't get all of that one, but the end result is a positive. Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch. And that will be quite a challenge from there to get away with his par.
If he can make this, I'd just take it and run to the next hole.
Yeah, nicely done there, and it's back-to-back pars here following that bogey at the 2nd. All set now for the 5th hole. Some green to work with as he'll try and lift this one out. Boy, that was on an aggressive line. Couldn't quite get it to stop, and that will be left for par. Yep, good solid stroke there and a nifty up and down out of the green side bunker. Forging ahead, we come to the par 5 6th. Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up. Safely back into the fairway. That was the job at hand, and it's a good end result. Okay, on the green, but that's going to leave a putt that will get your attention. Look here at birdie.
Tough to see any break in this, maybe slightly to the right, putting back up the hill, so got to keep up the speed.
Oh no, that never had a chance. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Headed to hole number 7. Here at 7, this is second from off the fairway. Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand, and that race is right on by. No chance there, never got it to the hole. In for bogey, now sitting at 2 over for the round. Settling in, hoping for a good one here at the par 3. That one safely on the putting surface. A long one coming up here for birdie. This is an 11-foot putt. Yes, for par. Not a lot of wiggle to that one. He runs it right in there to save his par. So that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got away a little bit on that tee ball. From the rough, we check in with Notah.
Left himself with 147 to the hole. Pin is in the back right corner of this green.
In my book, that's a good shot. You could really aim at the middle of just about every single green. If you did it all day long, some of those would finish up close, and you'd have plenty of birdie putts.
Oh, never in doubt. What a great putt that is. It's a birdie here at the 9th. Backside starting now as we come to the par 4 10th. This started toward the left side.
Ball's back in the fairway. I guess it's better to be lucky than good.
A good break got him here. Now his second to the par 4. Nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Let's move on to the 11th hole. Ball not sitting too badly here at number 11. This is his second shot. Well, you'd love to be a little closer there, but from that distance with that lie, that's about as good as you can expect. Yes, very impressive right there. That goes down for a birdie. And getting set to tee off on this par 4.
Errant tee shot here, Rich, but you're going to have to muscle this one out of the rough.
So, from the rough, down the Notah.
Well, he's looking at 138 yards to the front, 157 to the hole. Pin is very accessible here, right in the center of the green.
And a good iron shot, just not quite as close as what we'd all want to finish, but still.
This one should work sharply to his right. It's for birdie. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. 13th hole coming up. It is a par 4. So this ball sitting up okay, but a long way back for his second. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Okay, looking for that breakthrough to get into red figures, but just a par there as he'll remain right where he started, at even. And that's certainly not what you have in mind standing on the tee box. That never had a chance of hitting the green. Yeah, good concentration there. That's a distance where a putt could get away, but that, in for a par. And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. Yeah, that's a good putt. Even that previous one, much further past the hole that he wanted, but that, a good recovery to walk off with just a bogey. Wayward from the tee, and this one is headed for the rough, Frank. All right, that's a board, but a lot of green between ball and hole. Iona's down there. She's had a good look. This for birdie.
And this is going to be moving left the whole way. It's going to be one big arc all the way to the hole.
That is agonizing.
Hit it.
Didn't trust the read there, and that's going to cost him. So from even par, that's back-to-back bogeys now as he'll drop to +2 for his round. A little too much spice on that one. That flies the green, and he'll be chipping out of the rough. This will test the skill set here. It's his second. Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
Good putt right there. I wasn't sure if it was going to turn enough, but it did, and he'll save his par. And that one not quite able to hang on. It's into the bunker. And that'll do just fine. From about 8 feet. Well, you miss 100% of the putts that don't get there, right? Lesson learned. Okay, so it's a disappointing bogey 5 here at 18. And this will wind up being a round of 74. Well, that about wraps